ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, Ben Carson leading in many polls of the Republican Party. And the Republican Party is an actual political party in the United States of America that is populated by human beings who are presumably able to walk around and feed themselves on a daily basis. So
I would like to interject some more thoughts about the pyramid, if I may.
Please.
And also supplementation. But first, I'd like to share a joke about archaeologists.
Now, hold on. So let me just get this straight. We have Dr. Ben Carson with us now.
That's correct.
Reiterating and expanding on his comments that that the archaeologists who think that the pyramids were built as some type of shrine and mausoleum, I guess is the word,
to the pharaohs.
For the pharaohs. Just, okay, all right. So go ahead.
Clearly, I'm a brain surgeon, so I look at these things a little bit differently.
Right.
What's the difference between an archaeologist and a unicorn?
I don't know.
Nothing. They're both fictional characters. In a sense, it doesn't exactly work, but the point is I substitute archaeologists for Polacks in Polish jokes because they're universally regarded as some of the dumbest people.
So wait a second. So you're saying that the archaeologists are either fantastical, that they don't even exist, or they're stupid, and that's why they think that. Now, how do you explain? Excuse me for 1 second.
Okay,
how do you explain?
Media.
Right. Liberal media, I know. This is I didn't get
interrupt him with hostility because I'm a free-thinking black man. Okay, go ahead.
Let me ask you, how do you explain these mummies and these caskets that, in fact, just 2 miles from here, up Flatbush Avenue, we have in the Brooklyn Museum. We have some actual mummies. Now you're saying that they weren't, they're fake, or what's going on with them?
No, first of all, let me say, why did the archaeologist put ice in his condom? To keep the swelling down.
Okay.
Let me.
All right, I think listen, I think it's we're not going to allow this to be a forum to malign archaeologists. If you have a comment, Dr. Reverend Ben Carson,
start a joke by looking over his shoulder. Anyways, let me get to you. Had asked about the mummy in the Brooklyn Museum, dismissively of my theory about the grain pyramids, and what I believe is that God had put grain inside the pyramid for the pharaoh to contemplate and eat and look at. Because obviously, if the pyramids were made, they would be for a big thing. It wouldn't be to build the pharaoh. That would be a relatively small part of Egyptian society, obviously. So what we think of as mummies are really just the equivalent of like bags of rice that you'd buy at the supermarket. They're wrapped up in cloth, and they're really just grain bags. And that's what you would see at the Brooklyn Museum, according to my understanding. Now, if you go to Princeton or Harvard or Yale, MIT, they'll tell you that alien beings created those mummies. But I think I have a different opinion and a different theory. What's the difference between...
Let's go to the IMs, shall we?
A smart archaeologist and a unicorn. I want to correct myself. Nothing. They're both fictional characters. Archaeologists are universally recognized as incredibly dumb people.